everyone, welcome. So today I am going to show you how to get this simple look, the simple mom messy look. So yeah, let's get right into it. Guys, so let's get started. So if you're like me, you're gonna look like this all the time. Yeah. Okay, so first what I like to do is pick up my pelos, the which that I have because I have some very long hair. And yeah. So you pick up your hair up. You know, you gotta do that little old school little bun or whatever. Okay. So let's get to it. So yeah, so what I like to do first is to start off with my eyebrows, but as you guys can see, my eyebrows are already drawn in. The reason why is because it takes me longer to do my eyebrows and I'm very, very picky. Hopefully one day I could do another tutorial with my eyebrows already, not done. So yeah. Alright, so let's get started. So what I do use for my eyebrows, just so you know why, I use e.l.f. the brow pencil, which is double. You have your pencil right here, you have your brush right here. Very, very cheap, very good to use. I've been using it since, I don't even remember, but I've been using it. So one thing you guys should know, I am not a pro doing my makeup. I do whatever I do. I don't know why. I don't know how I learned it. I just put it in there. So yeah, so if you're like me, this is the place to be if you want to be a new learner or whatever. Yeah, we'll just do a little more fun things here and there. Alrighty, so let's get started. So I do my eyebrows, and then once my eyebrows are in, I like to go in there with my concealer. This is my concealer. I use the Wet n Wild concealer. And this one works perfectly fine for me. It depends on what tone of skin you are. I'm like a yellowish type of, like, I don't know, skin tone. Sometimes I get like lighter, sometimes I get darker. I don't know. I just get whatever I could find, to be honest. Yeah, whatever does the job. So yeah, okay. So then you go in there and then you place it, wherever you're going to define your eyebrow. I usually do little dots around it and under my eyes because I be looking like a raccoon. Yeah. Anyways, so then you go right there. Then I use this little brush that I got a while back. I don't even remember where I got it, but I've been having it for a while. So I use this one because the reason why is because it's thin. So if you have a thin brush like this, you could definitely use that. And you just get in here. Shape the brow. You want to look as slick as you can because it is hard out here for a pimp. So then you do this. And you do here. Okay. Then once you have your lid and your brow kind of like matching or whatever, you go over here and you start this one now. I usually like to lift it up like what? Just so you could have another, better thing here. Alright. Then you go right here. Alrighty, so then once this is ready, this good stuff or whatever, that is when you go ahead and you finish. You want to look at yourself and say, is this good? Or am I missing a few things? So right here, I don't know if you guys can see this. I look like I just only put it there, which I did, but you want to make it look as good as you can. You don't want to everything be right here just in your forehead, and yeah. So once you get that, I use my foundation. My foundation is also from Wet n Wild. It is awesome. Look at this. Her. And my nose, cause y'all, you guys know you gotta get your nose. Okay. So you go in there. I use the e.l.f. brush, and this is specifically for contouring. But the reason why I got this one is because it's straighter. You see the straight? Yeah. And I don't brush, but I kind of like dab and brush it off. So yeah. Because it's like if you're brushing your face, and of course you want to take your pelitos out of the way because they're gonna get in there and it's not that cute. So yeah. So you keep going like this. All the way to the neck. You gotta get that neck. All the way to your neck. All the way to your neck. Alright. Okay, so then you're right here. Right there. Get it in your neck. Get it in your neck. Go over here. So as you guys could see that I'm looking at you, but I'm also looking up here, but I'm looking weird because my mirror is behind you. So yeah, pretty smart. Yeah, I know. So yeah, you look over here. You go in and out. Your pelitos. And what happened? Oh, there it goes. Dab. And your eyes too, because girl, I gotta get those raccoon eyes out of the way. So I go here. Do that. I usually go from up to down when it comes to my nose, because since this is a straight one, it automatically does the job, so it's pretty cool. See that? See how I got in there? Yeah. Pretty sweet, right? Look, even up close. Yeah? Okay. Then you go right here. And then you go like this. Oh, man. So if you guys hear other voices, those are my kids and my husband. They are playing games, playing the PlayStation, so they're kind of loud. Okay. Then you go up here. I don't go all the way into my line. The reason why, my hairline, because I'm gonna use the contour and that's where it's gonna go. So I don't know. I sometimes do it like right now, and sometimes I don't. So I guess it all depends on my mood. There's moments that I'm like, cool, let's do it. And then there's ways where I'm just like, yeah, about that. I'm not gonna do that today. So yeah. So my neck looks darker, as you guys can see. The reason why is because it's the lining. I don't know. There you go. See, you can see a little bit more of my face. Okay. So then, once it's done like this, I go back to the concealer. Oh my god. Oh, back to the concealer. Now the concealer is gonna help me cover my raccoon eyes, because I have my really baggy eyes. If you're a mom, you understand why. And I have more than one child, so yeah. Okay, so then you go in here. You want to make sure you put it, because if you're like me, you're a little chonchito, you want to get, you want to look thinner. Or, I don't know, unless you don't care and you look good. So I'm just saying for myself. So then I usually go in there back with this one, or I use this one. This is the one that this is the brush that I use for the concealer. Now this brush, it's also an e.l.f. brush, but it's a really old school, what's it called, brush that you could get at Walmart. It's like, I don't know, I think you get it for like $3 if I'm not mistaken. But I use this just to like kind of blend it. This is a contouring brush. And yeah, so then you just go like this. Okay, then once it's like that, you go in for your nose, of course, to kill, because, you're kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very subconscious of my nose. My nose is small. It's very little. It's very tiny. But a lot of people make fun of my nose because it's so small. See that? You seen that? And then my eyes are kind of big, so it doesn't help. So yeah. So I'm very conscious about my nails. So I always try to like do the most with my nails as much as I can. And then my eyes. Because my eyes are already big. They kind of pop out. Like Dory. So I have to like not, try to make them as small as I can. Back to normal. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. Okay. Looks pretty decent. Alright, so now we're gonna go in there with the contouring. The contouring, I do it with e.l.f. e.l.f. is the way to go. Now, this is the one I get. Did you guys just see yourself in there? Yeah, because I did too. It's alright. So then I use this brush. This brush, I got it off of, I am subscribed to Ipsy. This is not a sponsorship or anything like that. So Ipsy, I think they give you different types of items if you like, through the month. Next month when I get my other baggie, I'm going to show you guys. I could open it with you guys so you can kind of see a little bit more about Ipsy. It's a really fun thing to get. I don't know. If you're like me, you're not a professional, and you're barely learning about your makeup, then that's the way to go. Now you go with the concealer. With the contour. And you go in. You go in for the kill. Just go in there. Just go in there. Just go under. I go all the way to the top, though, like by my eye, and then I go down. See that? Cheekbones full of dyes. Oh my god. Okay. Now you go in with this one and you do the same. Now I am going to be doing different types of reviews. I'm going to be doing, I don't want this just to be a makeup channel because I myself am not a professional makeup artist, so I don't know how to do makeup as much. This is just like a little, beginner, so you guys can see a little bit more of my world and get to know more of Evie. So then you go in there. My nose, my funky nose. Okay, and then I go in there. Now this is where it gets cool. You go in your double chin. Like I said, if you're chonchita like me, you have a double chin or not. You go in there and I cover my double chin as much as I can. Down. Because reason being, I'm chubby, so I like to look thinner or whatever. So then now I use this and then I go all around my headline, my hairline, not my headline. Jesus, everyone. So then I go in here. Yes. So yeah, so it's just a little, some here, some there that I have, as you can see. Now, once I'm done with my contouring, as you can see, I got my cheekbones coming in, I got my nose, I got this, but my eyes are still, my raccoon eyes just come out still. It's like, you're not letting me out anywhere. Alrighty, so then, when you're done with this, you go ahead and you get, let me see. You start playing with the eyeshadows. Now, the eyeshadows, I like to mess with them a lot, do fun things. Sometimes they come out good, sometimes they don't. It all depends on my mood. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get on that. You open your eyeshadow. Now this eyeshadow was a gift from my stepdad and my sister for, I believe it was Mother's Day. And it's just a very old eyeshadow. I don't even know the name of it. So yeah, so then you get in there with, so I have this one. This one, I also got it from Ipsy. This one is the eyeshadow brush N15 from something glam. I don't even know. But this is, so I go in with this one, and today we're gonna do the typical gold with brownish that I do. So I like to go in there and I go in with the lightest brown that I could find. And I go all the way through my eyelid. So I go like this. And then I go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. You see that? All the way to the top. It might be darker than usual, than most people like it, but I like it this dark. Why? I have no idea. Don't ask me why. Yes. Alright, so we get in there, we do this. Alright, so now your eyeshadow, and I went in with the light brown, but mine, I don't know why it's looking so darker. So it looks more like, okay. Then I like to go in with a darker one after that one. So as you can see, I have this one. This one is the one for the darkest one. This brush does not have a name. It came with the whole set, so I don't really know this one either. So now when we're done with this, we go ahead and get in with something darker. I have this brush. I've never really used this brush, so I have no idea what kind of brush this is. Okay, so then you're going with the darker color. I'm going with this color. It's called Double Shot. Oh snap. So yeah, so you use this one, the darker color, and you go in from your lid, well, from the other one. From the end of your eye in. So I go in only through my line. You see my line? I don't go all the way in here. I only go to the line. Right there. Okay. So now it looks like you have a purple eye, but it's okay. Now you go into the other side. Like this. Then you go in like this. Hold on. Alright, there we go. So the thing is, guys, I use glasses. So when I close one eye, I can't see from the other. So it's very hard. Alrighty, so now that you're here, I like to use this brush. This brush was a concealer buffer. And this was from Ashanti, I think. And it looks like this. It's all old and beat up already, so don't judge me. Okay, so then I use this one. This one has nothing on it, but the reason why I use this one is because I like to, since it's so poofy, it actually blends my makeup in, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so you go like this. You wanna, put it in there as much as you blend. So you don't look like you got a purple eye. Yeah. Or sometimes I also go in with the same brush that I did, but I make sure I take off as much as I can on it and just blend it in, because you see that works better. You want to blend in as much as you can, because you don't want to look over here. You go ahead. Alrighty, so you go like this. Alright, now you use this one, you get in there as much as you can. Alright, so now that that's in, I like to use, like I said, I like to play with my eyeshadows and stuff. So then I use this one. This one is from Echo. It's a large shadow. Thingy-majingy. I don't know what you guys call this. But yeah, so this one was also brought by, it was delivered to me by Ipsy as well. So yeah. So then this one I use either Dashing or Resolution, but I usually use Dashing. Dashing is like this kind of brown color. You can see it. But yeah. So it's kind of like sparkly, which is pretty cool. So with this one, I just go over my lid as much as I can, like this. Okay, then you do this again to the other side. see that? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but I try to, you know, look somewhat decent. You know, I don't want them to look like I'm home. You know, like I'm falling apart inside. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I want to look decent, you know, when you go to those family events. You know, your kids, you need to rush, you need to get out. Okay, so then once it's done, I got my shadow going on and everything. Now I am going to get into it with the neighbor. I'm just kidding, no. So now I get to do my eyeliner. My eyeliner. But before that, I like to take a little one, a little brush, and I like to go under my eyelid with the sparkly one because I think it looks so cute when I do that. But like I said, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. This is just my preference. Alrighty, so now when that's done, I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer so you can kind of see. Yeah, so then now when this is done, you go ahead and you get the smallest one you could find. So I have another small one right here, and I like to get some white. Oh man, it's a lot, the little white one, and I like to go into my waterline and just put it in there. See that? It's a little, but you can barely see. Okay, so then you go in here as this one as well, and then you go like this. Oh my god, it's not staying. Alright, so now when that is done, now it's time to put your eyeliner. I usually do the eyeliner. This is a new one that I just got also, Ipsy. Ipsy is the way to go, man, I'm telling you. Then you open it. Ooh, fancy. This is sugar. Sugar. And then, now you go in there. So I like to start off from here to the top. And then I like to go as close as I can to my lid. So then I do this again. So I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it happens to me all the time. One comes amazing and the other one comes like that. Alright, then you go in with this one. And then you go in this one. Well, you try to get there as much as you can. Alright, well, it looks alright to me. It may look crappy, but it's okay. So, when you're done with this, look, wait, no, it looks too far. Okay, this always happens, guys. Always happens to me. Mine's looking all fresh, and next is looking all crappy. Okay, so then once you're done with your eyeliner, I like to go into my waterline with my pencil eyeliner. Because it gives it that old school style, but it also looks nice, so it's pretty cute. So you go in there. So See? See what I mean, guys? Okay. Then when you're done with that, you go ahead and you want to go in there with a little blush, or depending how you're feeling. If you want to add blush, you're more welcome to. I usually don't add blush. It all depends on what your mood is or what you're feeling on. I usually don't do it because I'm a rebel. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But yeah, so then I get my... Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, so I go in with my highlighter, and I usually use this little old school highlighter that I had. Put it on my finger. I know you shouldn't put it in finger. Don't judge me. Like I said, I'm not a professional. You go on and you put it in your upper little cheekbone. Let's go like this. See that? Oh, man. Then you go on this side and you do the same thing. Oh, man. That looks so nice. And then I put it on your nose. See? Pop it. Put it on top of your lip. Just to define your little, I don't know if you have a little arc like myself, but yeah, but it works. It works just fine. So then, this one's called Winky Lux, and this is by Charm. See, it looks like this. So pretty. Then you finally do your final touch. It depends on what you're feeling. We could go ahead and go with Kylie Jenner. I have a couple of Kylie Jenners. I like this one, but then I also like this one by her as well. And this one is more red, so I think we're gonna do this one. So this one is so cute. Look at that. I don't even want to use it. That's how cute it is. But yeah. So then you go in there. I usually align it here, because with this lipstick you want to be careful because they stain easily. Which is cool, it's good, but at the same time, sometimes it's kind of like, oh snap. Alrighty, so, oh man, I like that, girl. And then of course the next step would be your hair, but that would be a different story. So yeah, so stick around with me a little bit more, and you'll learn more about myself. And I would like to do more tutorials, more stuff, like different ways to do it, to do your hair, different ways to do like different things, because there's a lot more out there in the world than just your makeup. So yeah, so anyways, other than that, guys, well, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. And remember, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.